Most of us are familiar, all of us are familiar with one four-letter word, pain. It doesn't take long to be in the world till we experience that first physical pain of something in our lives. Something hurts. It can be a physical pain related to our body. We stump our toe and immediately that pain radiates through our body and causes our whole body to absorb the impact of what has caused that pain in just one part of the body. But physical pain moves beyond the toe to other places in our body as we grow, as we find ourselves in more physical challenges. And as the body ages, we have those aches and pains that come with old age. And then unfortunately, there's the pain of disease. Some diseases can cripple the body, leave the body in painful situations. But pain is not left to the physical. There's other kind of pains that we face in life. Emotional pain. How often have our hearts been broken because of a situation that leaves us wounded on the inside? That pain that won't go away, that rips at the heart and tears at our spirit, and we just can't seem to find relief from. Wells up often in the form of tears that stream down our cheeks, and we just wish that kind of pain would go away. Sometimes there's pain in relationships, when relationships are broken. They too can be a difficult challenge for us as we come in contact with those individuals, and that pain rises to the surface as we realize things aren't like they are supposed to be. Pain's just part of the landscape of living in this world. And as individuals living in a broken world, sometimes the pain seems like it's more than we can absorb. It becomes like our lives are flooded with it, and it just overflows the banks of who we are. And we think to ourselves, I simply can't take the pain any longer. The Apostle Paul in Scripture had some kind of pain in his life. He called it a thorn in the flesh. And the Scriptures never really tell us what that thorn was, but it tormented him apparently every day. And he prayed fervently that God would take it away, that somehow it would be removed from his life. And it doesn't seem he ever got an answer for its removal. But he did get an answer from God, that God said to him that his grace was sufficient for him in that pain, and that his power was made perfect in Paul's weakness. Sometimes our pains stay with us. It's wonderful when they do dissipate and are gone, and we can be grateful for God when those pains go away. But sometimes life is about living with our pain, learning how to live in the midst of our suffering, learning to live with the daily pain that wrecks at our body or at our hearts, at our spirits or at our lives, our emotions. What do we do with that kind of pain, that thorn in the flesh that doesn't go away? God's grace is sufficient, and His power is made perfect in our weakness. You see, I think one of the things we have to learn is how we can transform our pain into something good. How we can take the focus from our pain and focus it in a way that allows us to use it to be an encouragement to others. To realize that the more we take the focus off on pain and focus ourselves on caring for others, it does help alleviate some of our own pain. It's not a magic solution, because there are no magic solutions on this side of heaven. But it's a way for us to live with our pain, acknowledging that Jesus suffered pain for us and that we will suffer pain in this world. But we can redeem that pain, transform it, and use it in such a way to help bring healing to other people's lives. And in doing so, may in fact find some healing for our own. I wish we didn't live in a world of pain. And there are times when I hear or experience someone else's pain, as a minister, and I think to myself, I just can't absorb any more. But then I step back, I take deep breaths, and I realize how much God has absorbed of our pain, and that His love and grace is available there for us daily as we struggle. So try not to get stuck in your pain. Cry if you need to. Be angry for a little while if you must. But then let it go. And then allow God to use the energy that comes from that release to be a caring person for someone else's thorn in their flesh. Let God be glorified by how you transform your pain into love and compassion and kindness for others. That's holy pain. That's the kind of pain Jesus showed on the cross. And that's the kind of pain that can transform people's lives. God bless you today. And God bless you all.